Buddhaṃ 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 Vande Dhammang 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 Vande Sanghang 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 Vande Buddhaṃ Dhammang Sanghang Vande. Homage to the Exalted One, homage to the Dhamma, homage to the Sangha, homage to the Triple Gem. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Exalted One, the Worthy One, the perfectly enlightened One. Three refuge. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Sanghang saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. I go to the Buddha for refuge. I go to the Dhamma for refuge. I go to the Sangha for refuge. Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Sanghang saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. A second time, I go to the Buddha for refuge. A second time, I go to the Dhamma for refuge. A second time, I go to the Sangha for refuge. Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Sanghang saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. A third time, I go to the Buddha for refuge. A third time, I go to the Dhamma for refuge. A third time, I go to the Sangha for refuge. 5 precepts, Panchasila. Pānāti pātā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi. I undertake the training role to abstain from taking life. Adinnahdāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi. I undertake the training role to abstain from stealing. Kāmesu micchāchārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi. I undertake the training role to abstain from sexual misconduct. Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi. I undertake the training role to abstain from false speech. Surameraya majjapamadatthāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi. I undertake the training role to abstain from intoxicating drinks and drugs causing heedlessness. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Friends in Dhamma, At this moment, you hope to participate to Saturday Dhamma program and meditation session. First of all, we are going to pay our homage to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. At the same time, we are going to offer these items to the Supreme Buddha: flowers, candles, incense, and rings. By the power of acquiring positive thoughts, worshipping and offerings to the Buddha, may all the beings in the world be happy and peaceful. With that intention, let's stand together to offer these items to the Supreme Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinyācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati santa deva manussanam buddho bhagavati. Buddhaṃ jīvita pariyantaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Svākāto bhagavata dhammo sandinṭhiko akāliko ehi pansiko opanayiko pañcantaṃ veditambo viññuhiti. Dhammaṃ jīvita pariyantaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Ujjopatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Ñāyapatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Sāmīcipatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Yadidaṃ cantāri purisa yugāni aṭṭha purisa pungalā Esa bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho Āhuneyo pāhuneyo Dakhineyo anjali karaniyo Anuttaraṃ puññakkhentaṃ lokaṃ sāti. Saṅghaṃ jīvita pariyantaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Vandāmi cetiyaṃ saμπaṃ sambhaṭhānesu patiṭṭhitaṃ Sāririka dhātu mahābodhim buddharūpaṃ sakalaṃ sadā. Adhivāsetuno bhante saμπaṃ saddhāya pūjitam anukampanupādāya patiganhātu muttama imina puñña kammena māme bāla samāgamo sataṃ samāgamo hotu yāva nibbāna pantiyā. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Friends in Dhamma, first of all, we are going to practice meditation technique in Buddhism. Especially, we hope to contemplate on the qualities of the Supreme Buddha. At the same time, we spread loving kindness thoughts to everyone, those who are in this world. By the power of the qualities of the Supreme Buddha, may all beings be well, happy and peaceful. As the power of all the meritorious deeds that I have done in my lifetime, and also by contemplating on the qualities of the Buddha, acquiring positive thoughts, I wish all of them in this world, may all of them be well, happy and peaceful. Dear friends in Dhamma, please get ready for the meditation session. And first of all, we purify our mind from negative thoughts, acquiring positive thoughts, and we are going to spread loving kindness thoughts to everyone who are suffering in this world. Please get ready for sitting meditation. Relax your body, please. And keep your right hand on the left hand. Straight your body. Relax your body, please. And be aware of your body posture that you are sitting here. From your head to legs and from your legs to head. And please take a deep breath in. Hold a second. And breathe out slowly. And keep your attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. Bhagavato Arahang Buddha Guna Tejena Sabbe Santam Bhavantu Sukhe Tantam. By the power of the quality of the Supreme Buddha, Arahang, worthy one, may all beings in the world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Bhagavato Samma Sambuddha Buddha Guna Tejena Sabbe Santam Bhavantu Sukhe Tantam. by the power of the quality of the Supreme Buddha, Samma Sambuddha, supremely enlightened. May all beings in the world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Bhagavato Viññācarana Sampanna Buddha Guna Tejena Sabbe Santam Bhavantu Sukhitantam. By the power of the quality of the Supreme Buddha, Vidyācarana Sampanna, endowed with knowledge and conduct, may all beings in the world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Bhagavato Sugata Buddha Guna Tejena Sabbe Santam Bhavantu Sukhitantam. By the power of the quality of the Supreme Buddha, Sugata, well gone, may all beings in the world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Bhagavato Lokavido Buddha Guna Tejena Sabbe Santam Bhavantu Sukhitantam. By the power of the quality of the Supreme Buddha, Lokavidu, nor of the world, may all beings in the world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Bhagavato Anuttara Purisa Dhamma Sarati Buddha Guna Tejena Sabbe Santam Bhavantu Sukhitantam. By the power of the quality of the Supreme Buddha, Anuttara Purisa Dhamma Sarati, incomparable trainer of persons to be tamed, may all beings in the world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Bhagavato Santa Deva Manussanam Buddha Guna Tejena සම්බේ සන්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතන්තා. By the power of the quality of the Supreme Buddha, Sattha Deva Manussanam, the supreme teacher of deities and men, may all beings in the world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Bhagavato Buddha Buddha Guna Tejena Sabbe Santa Bhavantu Sukhitanta. By the power of the quality of the Supreme Buddha, enlightened, may all beings in the world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Bhagavato Bhagava Buddha Guna Tejena Sabbe Santa Bhavantu Sukhitanta. By the power of the quality of the Supreme Buddha, Bhagava, exalted, may all beings in the world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Bhagavato Ananta Buddha Guna Tejena Sabbe Santa Bhavantu Sukhitanta. By the power of the quality of the Supreme Buddha, may all beings in the world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Samanta Chakravalesu Atra Gaccantu Devatam Sandhammang Munirajassa Sunantu Sagga Mokkadam Dhammasavana Kalo Ayam Badantam Dhammasavana Kalo Ayam Badantam Dhammasavana Kalo Ayam Badantam. Namo Tansa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhansa. Namo Tansa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhansa. Namo tansa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhansa dittinca anupagamma silava dassanena sampanno Kamesu vinayagedam nahi jatu gambaseyam punareti. Friends in Dhamma, we are going to explain one of the main discourses in Buddhism, Metta Sutta, or the Karaniyametta Sutta, the discourse of loving kindness. This discourse is very important and very useful discourse that we can practice in our day-to-day life. This discourse is a blessing discourse. Not only that, it explains the deliverance path, the path of deliverance. And also, this Metta Sutta explains the qualities, high qualities that a person can develop in his life for a successful personality. Not only that, this discourse describes the importance of practicing loving kindness meditation. And also, especially, end of the discourse, it explains the highest vision, the right understanding that we can develop in our life. First of all, we should know the reason that why the Supreme Buddha explained this discourse for the monks. When Buddha was dwelling, there are a lot of monks who get some advice from the Buddha, and also they went to forest and they meditated. One of the groups of monks observed an ordained near the Buddha and got some advice from the Supremely Enlightened One, and they went to a jungle near the Himalaya forest. When they were meditating, they faced some problems. The reason is that when those virtuous monks meditated under the tree, there were some deities in the upper level in the trees. Then those deities were unable to live in their residences, trees. Therefore, they disturbed these monks. Those monks tried to live at the same place, but finally they couldn't do it. They decided to go to Buddha and let him this news. Then those monks returned the Supreme Buddha and they explained everything it happened. At the moment, the Blessed One explained this discourse, and also he taught this message to the monks, and Buddha advised those monks to learn this discourse and recite this discourse and also practice this discourse in their day-to-day life. And also the Buddha advised those monks to go to the same place. Having that advice, learning this discourse, those monks went to the same place in the Himalaya forest. They recited this discourse and also they practiced this discourse and also they meditated. While they were practicing and reciting this discourse, those devas or deities were very happy and pleasant. Finally, they helped those monks in order to practice their path. This is the reason of explaining or preaching this discourse by the Blessed One. When we see this discourse, it is important in various ways. I think this discourse is the Buddhist anthem, very important and very useful in our day-to-day life. First of all, we should understand the last stanza. Buddha says, Dittincha anupagamma silava dassanena sampanno kamesu vinayage dham nahi jatu gabbaseyam punaretiti. This is the most important stanza of this discourse. Therefore, we should understand it first. Buddha says, Dittincha anupagamma silava. Going to extreme, we should practice virtue or moral conduct. Then we are not coming back to the sensual world, and also we can attain the enlightenment. What are the extremes, wrong views that Buddha explained here? Dittincha anupagamma. There are two main extremes, wrong views that Buddha has proclaimed. One of them is sassata ditti or annihilism. The other one is uchchedavada nihilism. These both views, wrong views, are rejected in Buddhism by the vision, which is the dependent origination or patisampada. Always the world is in these views, wrong views. What are the views? Some people think that there is something which goes continuously and permanently. Some people may think that there is nothing in this world, everything vanished suddenly. No reasons. That is their opinion. But Buddha says, when someone sees the arising of five aggregates, he doesn't go to the extreme of nihilism or uchchedavada. And also, if a person sees the cessation of five aggregates, he doesn't go to the extreme of sassatavada, nihilism. Every moment, the five aggregates, the bottom level of our experience, arise and cease. When we see something, when we hear something, when we smell something, five aggregates, which is neutral, arise as the first experience, as the result of our previous karma and actions. That first experience is instant, and also it is neither pleasant nor unpleasant. It is neutral. Then, if we are ignorant, we take this first experience as me, as myself. Then we look at outside with ignorance, then suffering arises. This is the nature of the world. And also, some people may think that there is nothing in the world. There is no reason for anything. Then they do anything what they like. They have no discipline. They don't believe a next life. And also, they don't believe anything, even the result of helping their parents. These both views are extremes. In this situation, Buddha says, every moment these five aggregates arise and they immediately cease. If we have this understanding, we always are mindful and also wise. We understand every moment these five things arise and cease, and also If we have this understanding, we have no attachment to the world, and also our mind is not fixed in material things or persons outside. We understand everything is impermanent, dissatisfactory, and selfless. With this understanding, little by little, we are able to overcome suffering. And also, five aggregates go to cessation. This is the very highest attitude or vision or view, right understanding that we should develop through listening to what the Buddha taught. When someone has this understanding, the confidence in his mind gradually develops. He is confident in what the Buddha taught. Then his energy gradually increases, and also he is ready to go on the path of liberation. The reason is that he knows very well, if we don't practice this path, we have to get suffering because of ignorance. When our mind is fixed in outside material things, when those things change, suddenly we get upset. We get suffering. We have no real happiness, satisfaction. In this situation, that person needs to overcome suffering as much as he can. When someone has this understanding, automatically he becomes disciplined. This is the path now he meets. Buddha says, with that understanding, now that person is ready to go on the path of liberation, the peace of mind. Karaniyametta kusalena yanthang santam padang abhisameccha sakko ujucha sujucha suvachochassa mudvanatimani. He who wishes to attain the peace of mind should practice these qualities. At the beginning of the discourse, the Supreme Buddha explains 15 qualities that we should develop in our character if we want to go on this path. With the right understanding, samadhi. Now we are ready to start our spiritual journey, having discipline in our speech and behavior. The very first quality that Buddha explained is that sakko, being skillful. Skillfulness is the very first quality. We should have courage, dedication, confidence that we can go this path. Skillfulness. That is the quality that we should need in this path. The second one, ujucha. Ujucha means being honest. We should be honest. Honesty is also one of the qualities that we should do. Especially, we should tell true words. That is very important in this path. Again, Buddha says, sujucha. Uju or honesty is explained again. Not only just honesty, but we should be perfectly honest, upright. What is that? When we live in this world, if we know the Dhamma, if we want to attain the peace of mind, we should be very honest, perfectly honest. What is that? Whatever we do in our day-to-day life, we should think, when I do these activities, whether my conceit, desire, or self-view increase or decrease. This is the perfect honesty, upright. No matter whatever we do in your day-to-day life, you have to practice your qualities not only when you are in the religious place, but everywhere you live. The Dhamma is with you. Therefore, we have to be honest whatever we do. When we speak something, when we do something, when we associate something, when we wear some clothes, whatever we do, wherever we are in, we should understand, we should think again and again whether my desire, conceit, and views or self-view, trusna, drustiman, increase or decrease. This is the place where we should be honest. The next quality is that the fourth one, suvacha. Suvacha also very important quality. Suvacha means being gently spoken, active listening. When someone says something, we should have good attention what they say. Especially, Buddha says, when we go on the path of liberation, we should develop our knowledge and understanding what we practice, where we are going to. Therefore, knowledge is wealth. We have to develop our knowledge again and again when we practice Dhamma. We have to associate with good friends, and also we have to pay our attention what they say. Then we are ready to listen to what they say. This is also a quality that we can practice. Suvacha, being gently spoken. The next one, mudu, gentle. We should be gentle. We should have soft heart. That is also one of the qualities. The next one, anatimani. Anatimani means being humble, not conceited. That is also important. The next one, santusakocha, being satisfied. We should be happy with what we get. That quality helps us to go on this path. Next one, subhara. Subhara means easy to support. He has no very big, heavy things in his life. He is very relaxed. Subhara. Appakicha, being less busy. And also sallahukavutti, being simple. And also santindriyocha. Santindriyocha means discipline in our senses. We should control our senses when we practice this spiritual path. Nipakocha, discretion or wisdom. And appagabbo, not stubborn. And also kulesu ananukiddo, less attachment to the families, clan. These are the primary qualities that we have to develop in our life. When you have studied psychology or counseling, you can find these qualities in good personalities. All these qualities can be summarized into three. One of them is honesty. The other one is gently spoken. And also nipaka or wisdom. Having these qualities, finally, all the physical and verbal actions can be summarized in one stanza, as Buddha said, Nachakuddhan samachare kinchi yena vinyo pare upadiyo. Having moral fear and shame. We should not do any slight wrong conduct which is censored by the wise. Sometimes you were confused that in this discourse there is no 5 precepts, 8 precepts, such as you may think. But this stanza explains all the disciplines in our speech and behavior. We should not do any slight wrong activity, such as abstaining from killing life. Like that, we have 5 precepts here. This is the very first step of liberation, or the path of liberation. Sila. Buddha has explained 3 disciplines on the path of liberation. The very first one is Sila, virtue or moral conduct. First of all, we should have vision. Vision is first. That is why Buddha always emphasized the importance of having right vision, Samma Ditti Pure Javan. Vision is first. The reason is that mission without vision is blind. Now we know the vision, the right understanding, arising and ceasing of five aggregates, the Four Noble Truths. Having this understanding, correct vision, we have started our spiritual journey with virtue or moral conduct, sila. This discourse explains the very first step of liberation, that virtue or sila, moral conduct. Having this discipline, Buddha says, next we have to practice loving kindness meditation. Metta Bhavana. Loving kindness meditation is highly appreciated in Buddhism. The reason is that in the mundane level, in the worldly condition, the highest quality that we can develop our spirituality is that practicing loving kindness meditation, reflecting on may all beings be well, happy and peaceful. Again and again we have to practice it. Buddha says, how we practice loving kindness meditation. Sukhino va khemino hontu sabbe sattha bhavantu sukhitatta. May no problems come to beings. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. Ye kechi pana bhutassi tasava thavarava anavasesa. Digava ye mahantava majjimarasa kanukatula. All the beings who are established, who are going here and there, who are long, short, very small, very big, all the beings be well, happy and peaceful. Dittha eva dittha, yecha dure vasantya viduhure, bhutava sambhave seva, sabbe sattha bhavantu sukhitatta. No matter whether they are seen or not seen, all the beings who are near and far, who are born, who are wishing to have a birth, all the beings be well, happy and peaceful. Naparo paranni kubbeta, nati manyeta kata chinang kanchi, byaro sana patiga sanya, nanya manya sadukha micheya. Again, we think all beings be well, happy and peaceful. May no problems, no fights, struggles with each other. We wish others happiness, and we like other people are live in harmony. Finally, Buddha says the highest attitude of practicing loving kindness. Mata yatani yamputtam ayusa ekaputta manurakke evampi sabba bhuteso manasambhave aparimanam. If a mom has only one child, she loves and she takes care of that child like his own life. Like that, we should see all the people in this world. When we meet a person, as the person who practices loving kindness, we should think that person like my only son or daughter. This is the highest attitude result that we receive throughout practicing loving kindness meditation in our day-to-day life again and again. We have to practice this meditation technique, loving kindness meditation, continuously, always, again and again. Furthermore, we go forward. Mettancha sabbalokasmin manasambhavaya parimanang uddhang adoja tiriyancha asambhadam averang asapattam. We spread loving kindness thoughts to everyone, those who are in this universe, without any barriers. And also, again Buddha says, Tittan charan nisinnova සයානෝවා යාවතස්ස විගත මිද්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේය බ්‍රහ්මමේතම් විහාරං ඉදමාහු. We practice loving kindness meditation not only as a sitting posture but all the postures, standing, walking, sitting, lying down. In these four postures, as a shadow, we always follow this meditation technique, loving kindness meditation, as a living style of Brahmas. In the Brahma realm, Brahmas are living with loving kindness. They always spread loving kindness to the world. They always practice four sublime states: Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekha. Loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. These are the qualities those Brahmas practice and they are dwelling with. If someone can practice the meditation technique, which is loving kindness meditation, even though he is in the human realm physically, actually he is in the Brahma realm mentally. This is the path how we develop our mind to the Brahma realm. With this understanding, now again and again, when mind gains concentrated, we think the world reality as it is. Samahito bhikkhave yatah bhutam bhajanati. When mind is concentrated, we reflect on the world reality as it is: impermanence, dissatisfaction, and selfless. Sabbe sankhara anicchati, sabbe sankhara dukkhati, sabbe dhamma anattati, yada panyaya passati. Ataha nibbindati dukkhe esamaggo visuddhiya. Now we practice insight meditation. After we fulfill our loving kindness meditation, when mind gains concentration, we contemplate on that my I is impermanent. Forms are impermanent. I consciousness is impermanent. I contact is impermanent. Again and again we reflect on this reality. What is the meaning of impermanence? The I arises and ceases at the moment. Forms also arise and cease at the moment. I consciousness arises at the moment. They cease without remaining anything. This is the nature of our life. Not only I, but all the senses such as nose, ear, body like that, and also external objects, sounds, smell like that. Everything is impermanent. Everything is dissatisfactory. Everything is selfless. Again and again, when we reflect on this reality, what happens to us? When we meet a person, when we see something, when we hear something, when we smell something, when we taste something, when we touch something, when we think something, we suddenly understand the forms have already ceased. I recognize everything through my mind consciousness, not through my eye consciousness, ear consciousness, or body consciousness. We always live through our mind consciousness. When we recognize something, forms have already ceased. This understanding Buddha says, Yatta patavicha apocha tejo vayo nagahadati. If someone's mind is not fixed in material things such as earth element, water element, fire element, and wind elements, he has overcome the material world. Not only that, he understands Yatta namancha rupancha asesang uprujyati. He realizes that the mentality and corporeality have already ceased. Every moment, my mentality arises and ceases, and corporeality also arises and ceases. We are in the end of cessation. It says in Vaya Anta, we understand. Sparsa, Vaya. This is the highest vision, attitude, perspective, according to what Buddha taught, that we can develop our wisdom, which helps us to overcome suffering completely. If someone can practice this path again and again, he is able to overcome his fetters, klesa, or sanyojana, little by little. Because now he reflects on the impermanence of five aggregates: rupa, forms, vedana, feelings, sanya, perception, sankhara, mental formations, and vijnana, consciousness. These five things every moment arise and cease. If we have this understanding, we don't go to the clinging of five aggregates. Just the existence of five aggregates, not clinging. If we are able to overcome the clinging of five aggregates, it means we are away from suffering. We don't touch anything outside or even inside. We see only thing which happens always in my life is that impermanence. Not being occurred comes to occurrence. Being occurred will not go to occurrence. My entire life is the present moment, present thought. If we are able to be aware of the present moment with mindfulness and wisdom, this is the way how we can overcome the suffering completely, and also this is the way how we can overcome the samsaric circle, according to what the Blessed One explained. Then little by little we are able to overcome greed, anger, and delusion. This is the path that we should practice in our day-to-day life. If we have this vision, first of all, we have discipline in our character. We always think again and again when we speak something, when we behave something. You always understand that whether wise people criticize me or not. Having this understanding, we do everything reflecting on whether it is correct or not. Having this understanding, we always on the path of liberation, which is mindfulness or the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path is the peaceful path that leads to getting rid of suffering. Samadhi, right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. As the result of practicing this path, we enter the next step, that Samma, Jnana, right knowledge, and finally we attain right liberation, Samma Vimukti. We know that when we liberate from ignorance, we understand that now I have liberated some kind of stages of ignorance and fetters, samyojana. This is the path that Buddha explained in this discourse, the Karaniyametta Sutta or Metta Sutta, which comes in Khuddaka Nikaya, Sutta Nipata. And this is a meditation technique. This discourse explains the qualities that we can create in our character, and also this discourse describes the path of liberation, and also this discourse is a blessing discourse. If we can recite and chant this discourse in our day-to-day life, then devas or deities are present to us. They help us, they protect us because of our good activities and loving kindness thoughts. Not only that, it helps us to concentrate our mind. And also, this is the place where I can see the highest qualities of a good person who has a good character, good personality. The highest good qualities. All the qualities help us to live in this world successfully, happily, and peacefully. Not only we should chant this discourse, but if we are able to practice this path, qualities in our day-to-day life, then we can see the visible results in this Dhamma and immediately effectiveness. Buddha says his Dhamma is visible results, immediately effective. When we practice Sila, we have no regrets. We are honored in the society because of our good character. We have no regrets. We have no problems. We can face to any society without fear and shame. That is the results what we gain throughout practicing this path. I think by practicing this discourse, by reciting this discourse, and also developing qualities according to this discourse, day by day, we can develop our mind, we can develop our spirituality, and also we are able to overcome ignorance, which is the main cause of all the sufferings that we have in our day-to-day life. Reducing greed, anger, and delusion is the real success of our life because it helps us to overcome suffering and achieve the real happiness, the peace of mind which everyone wishes to attain in this immediate life. For that, I wish you all the best. By the power of listening to this discourse and listening to Dhamma, may your righteous wishes meet with success. May your inner peace increase day by day. Finally, may all of us attain the final bliss of liberation, the everlasting happiness, emancipation, Nibbana. With that intention, let's say Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Dukkhaṃ pantāya niddukkhaṃ Bhayaṃ pantāya nibbayam Sokam pantāya nissokam Hontu sabbe pipanino. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.